Well, Seiku, it was about time the two
Yep,
of us sat down
absolutely.
together to chat a little bit. First and foremost, when you kind of just sit and think about this season so far, a couple of games left within the regular season, how do you reflect on what you and your teammates have been able to do this year?
I would say obviously coming into it, we had really high expectations, and kind of the biggest thing was battling that adversity that happened early, losing to Georgetown, losing to Bucknell, Holy Cross. So right now it's just all about, we're playing with pride right now, playing for pride, should say. So just doing our best to stay focused and finish out the rest of the season with one game here against Stonehill, and then next week the big one. So looking forward to that for sure.
When you talk about battling adversity, I'm curious for you personally, when you look at your entire career from when you're little, high school, collegiate, what are some adversities that you've had to battle through yourself to bring you to where you are today?
Obviously, I would say probably the most notable, or two most notable situations. The first year I played football, I remember I missed out on like the all-star team or whatever, so that kind of fueled the fire. And then the next year, the following 3 years, I played on our travel team, so that kind of dealing with that, for lack of a better term, FOMO, I guess. That kind of fueled me to not have to miss the opportunity again, to put myself in a better situation. And then the next thing is here, I got hurt my freshman year. I missed 4 or 5 games. And that was different because typically I've been healthy, like since I played in high school, since I played in elementary school, middle school. So dealing with that was a different feeling. I haven't really had the game taken away from me like that for an extended period of time. So just, it really taught me patience within the game. And I was able to lean on guys like Major Jordan, who really taught me, all right, take this time to understand the whole defense and how you fit into it. And that's kind of, that's really helped me to where I am now.
How did you find out through that time how you fit into the defense?
Just me and Major, he dislocated his wrist, so he was out right there with me. But he, being a veteran and Coach McFadden's defense at the time, he helped me understand what it was that I had to do. Because the freshman you're coming in, everything seems kind of overwhelming and stuff like that. But really breaking it down to the fundamental part and being like, okay, this is where you get power on one play. This is where the linebackers are going to fit, and then this is where you can fit. So just kind of understanding the moving pieces within the game really slowed it down for me.
When you think about those adversities from when you were little to your adversity in college, what's your why? Why did you keep moving forward? Why were you like, football is staying, I'm sticking with this?
I would say in high school our team had a motto, the best is yet to come. So that's kind of driven me. And then I like to say, or we like to say in the building, just be 1-0 every day with everything you do, whether it's a rep, a team period, practice, a game. But those kind of two fundamental values, I guess, is what drives me. Because you can't really harp on what's happened. You just got to prepare for what's coming to you.
The best is yet to come.
Absolutely.
Seiku, I love that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you, what's yet to come with you?
With the way with everything's going, I'm looking forward to taking the next step, pursuing a career professionally. We've had scouts come in nearly every week. So that's been truly exciting. It's been a blessing. So after the season, that's probably what direction I'm going to head in. I'll be here training and whatnot the entire spring, looking forward to the next level.
When you look at your career here at Lafayette, how has Lafayette provided that ability for you to be taking it to the next level?
I would say it's the best of both worlds, truly. I mean, development, academic-wise and athletically-wise, is second to none. My major goal coming out of high school to go play was to play at a high academic school and where I could get on the field as fast as possible. And I was able to do both. Graduating with a great degree, staying over 3.0, thank God.
Yes.
And then I was able to play, I remember playing my Air Force the first game I was here, had my welcome to college football moment, hit a fullback in the B gap. But that paired with getting on the field, starting a game my freshman year, and then having Coach Trox and the rest of the staff really trust me the way they have since I was a sophomore. I mean, because I was battling for a starting spot my sophomore year, and for them to really know that I'm capable to step up to that role has been really huge in my development, I would say.
It's so awesome hearing players especially talk about Coach Trox, and you hear fans in the community talk about Coach Trox, but could you take fans in a little bit more into the locker room of just how incredible it is to play for such a player's coach?
Yeah, I mean, he wants every single one of his teams since I've been here, and from what I've been told at F&M or wherever else he's coached, he wants his teams to be player-led, and I think that's really what they've been driving home to us. I mean, obviously last year with Marco, myself, Mike Barr, and Carl, just letting us take the reins, because that's really what the best teams are built off of. And even this year, we had some shortcomings, of course, but we've really banded together, not letting ourselves get too high or too low after a victory or a loss, and just staying the course. So being a player-led team has really develop the trust between the coaches and the players, which is crucial.
And there truly have been some incredible leaders on this team. You being one of them, the second straight year for you that you are one of the captains on this team. How personally do you take that responsibility?
I say it all the time, it's an honor, because that just means I'm respected by my teammates and my coaches as well. But just being able to do stuff like this, or go out and talk on the quad last year, do that kind of stuff. Just being able to represent myself, my team, my family, everywhere I go is awesome. I mean, it's truly a privilege to walk out on the field for the coin toss every game. It's one of the best feelings ever.
How would you describe yourself as a leader?
I would say I lead more by example. You could ask anybody that. I've been working on being more vocal, but I would say my best leadership trait is leading by example.
Who, whether it's past teammates or someone else, who have you kind of exemplified as a leader that you'd like to take little bits and pieces of how he's led you in the past into yourself?
I mentioned him earlier, Major Jordan he's probably the biggest one. Just the way that he was able to, he truly knew football, like whether that was offense, defense, special teams, and then obviously our offense wasn't the best my first 2 years here. So being able to control his emotions and then control the entire team's emotions, because everybody gets frustrated when you don't score points. That's just the way of the game. But him being able to keep everybody calm, collected, and just be like, hey, control what you can control, do what you need to do, and then the results will come. So that's really kind of what I try to implement with my techniques or strategies, as you will call it, and just keep moving from there.
And our time isn't over quite yet at Lafayette, so I don't want
to
jump the gun. But when you think about your time that you've spent here, what are some of maybe, and I'm putting you on the spot, I know, but a favorite memory that you've had with yourself and your teammates, or something that's just made this experience so special for you?
I mean, I guess the easy answer would say being Lehigh and winning the Patriot League last year, but
pretty good ones, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt. But I think probably the pivotal moment for me last year would be, actually, I got two. So this year when we beat Monmouth, that was, I mean, I didn't play in the second half, so we had people step up and whatnot, which was awesome to see. But just to see our resilience. I mean, we go down late in the fourth quarter. We don't stop battling, recover an onside kick, and then go score a touchdown. Gabe seals the game with a pick. That was truly awesome to see. I mean, just our resilience and our willingness to fight. But for last year, I would say the biggest moment probably was the Holy Cross win. Just seeing the pure, unadulterated passion and energy that we came out there with. I mean, it was raining, it was cold, it's a grass field, everybody's slipping and sliding over the place. But for us to disregard all the exterior conditions and go out and perform the way we did was truly awesome.
Now, I learned before that you are taking Chinese.
Yeah.
So I want to know though, what's something that maybe fans don't know about you that you're like, okay, you might know me as Saiku on the field, but to truly know me, it's important to know this part about myself.
Let's see. I play a lot of golf in my free time.
Ooh, okay.
I try
we
to
got
at least.
handicap. What are
Oh
we at?
no, we don't count handicaps. The score's too high. I mean, I shoot on average like a 97 when I go out there, but
All right.
it's I go out there and play with Preston and some of the teammates and stuff like that. And
Best golfer on the team.
Ooh. Right now, I would probably say, who have I played with? I'll probably say Preston, honestly.
Okay.
Preston played a lot with a couple of guys that graduated last year. So I played with him a couple times. I have a buddy actually on the golf team that I play with when I can.
Free lessons.
Yeah,
Come
free
on
lessons,
now.
Yeah. Just a casual round. Maybe need to keep my wrist tight.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah. But yeah, that's probably what I do in my free time the most when I can, when I'm not in a cast. So that, you know. And let's see, I don't really be doing too much, honestly. I listen to music a lot, then school, football, and hanging out, typically.
What are the songs right now on your pregame playlist?
Okay, so let's see, I listen to Hard in the Paint, and then Halftime by Lil Jon and I think the East Side Boys maybe.
Okay.
But before I go out for captains, I always listen to a song called "Come Through and Chill" by Miguel.
Okay.
But I only listen to like the first word of the song. It's like a little bit of melody, and it just says "trust," and I take a deep breath when I go out.
I love that.
That's it. Yeah.
Trust the process. Trust in yourself. The best is yet to come.
Absolutely.
Saiku White, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.